defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Okay, ready? This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Dropping back, it's Altmaier. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And on 1st down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
They come over the football 1 minute to go here in the 1st. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The play action fake. Getting some heat. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one.
That's the end of the first quarter. Illinois 3, UTSA 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's McCown. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
The Roadrunners looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher rate.
And they got him for the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On the run, it's Barnes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Illinois 3, UTSA 0.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Barnes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Now on 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Illinois 3, UCSA 0.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Black 24! Black 24!
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Cricket! Acorn!
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still running at the 35. Oh, look out! Touchdown, UT San Antonio! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 6 with the carry.
Now for the extra point try late in the game.
Extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Makes the score. UTSA 7, Illinois 3.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Got it.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down.
Pound 55 weak. Griffin.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Pressure coming. Uncorks one to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's McCray. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Timeout, UTSA.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keep it on the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
That makes the score UTSA 14, Illinois 10.
They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Going deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm